Now live at 5.
Inside Duluth's new warming shelter, what it took to get here, coming up.
Plus, as the Olympics kick off, we take a look back at the history of a Northland ski jump, where Olympians train to become the best in the world. And wearing red to raise awareness. Why experts say raising awareness of heart disease, especially right now, is so important.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Briggs LaSavage. Kristen is off tonight. We've been eyeing some wintry weather that could move into our region starting tomorrow. Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, sounds like some of us are already under some winter weather advisories.
That's right. The Minnesota side of life is going to face the advisory through about 6 o'clock tomorrow. That's where the snow will be the heaviest. We'll all get at least a little bit, but the most, of course, could fall from the northern parts of Carleton County up towards the Canadian border. Let's get a look at the map then. So, winter weather advisory from early tomorrow morning through 6 p.m. Saturday for northern Minnesota. But again, if you live in Wisconsin and the UP, you're still going to get a little bit of snow, just not quite as much as folks there. Bottom line is 3 to 6 inches for Minnesotans and maybe 2 to 4 for the rest of the region. Let's get a look at that system coming our way. Off to the east, that's the little low that brought us that dusting of snow last night. And right on its heels is another clipper coming along the Canadian border to bring us a 70 to 90% chance for the snow here on Saturday. Eyeing up the short-range forecast tonight, clouds will build in. It'll still be cool at the surface, 12 below, for example, here in the Twin Ports. Mostly cloudy sky will be up on top as the clouds from the low approach once again. Northwest wind 5 to 10. Not cold enough to trigger any wind chill alert, so we don't have to hassle with that. Then for Saturday, it's going to be a cloudy day. 70% chance for the snow in Wisconsin and Michigan, 90% shot for Minnesotans. And I think a lot of towns could crack 20 degrees above zero. It's been a while since we've had that. We'll talk about how long that and the snow will last in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. More people in need will soon have a chance to get out of the cold. Next week, Duluth will be opening a brand new warming center. Located in Lincoln Park, it's a project several years in the making. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham gives us an inside look and explains how big of an impact this new space will have for people experiencing homelessness.
I'm here inside the brand new Lincoln Park Warming Center. It's ready to welcome people out of the cold now, but only a few months ago, its leaders weren't even sure when it would open. Pandemic delays put the shelter behind schedule late last year. Executive Director of the Duluth Housing Redevelopment Authority, Jill Kepper, says her organization originally wanted to open the shelter last November, but amid the supply shortage, couldn't get a hold of necessary items like doors, elevator materials, and other necessary items. Now, just a few days from its grand opening, the shelter is finally ready to go, complete with large open spaces, new flooring and walls, and permanent showers for those who stay. Kepper says it's been a long time in the works, but they're excited to finally open up and start serving more Duluth people in need.
I mean, it's great for the community. I had a meeting with contractors when they first started the project, and I said, you have an opportunity here to work on a project that actually saves lives.
Chum and the county helped staff the warming center. The project was funded by nearly $500,000 city COVID relief dollars. Now, with that city grant, this space is required to stay as a warming shelter for at least the next 10 years.
All right, thanks, Quinn. The current warming center has been operating out of the Rainbow Center in downtown Duluth recently, but this new shelter will open its doors on Monday. It'll be permanently open from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. 7 days a week from November to April 1st. Additional hours may be added if the weather is cold enough. And today we wear red to raise awareness for a special cause. Today is National Wear Red Day. It happens on the first Friday in February each year. It's part of a yearly campaign to raise awareness about heart disease in women. And getting ahead of the game is important when dealing with heart health. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease and strokes are 80% preventable, but still cause 1 in 3 deaths among women each year. Smoking, diabetes, stress, and a sedentary lifestyle all increase the risk for heart disease. An American Heart Association spokesperson in Duluth says talking with your doctor about heart disease risks early in life can be crucial.
It's important to do those things and go to your doctor regularly. And if you haven't been, go now. Your doctor might catch something that you could easily treat.
Drinking water, getting active, eating healthy, and sleeping enough can reduce the risk for heart disease. Minnesota's senior U.S. Senator says she supports the White House relaunching the Cancer Moonshot program. President Biden announced the relaunch this week. The initiative aims to reduce the nation's cancer death rate by at least 50% in the next 25 years. The president has also launched a campaign to get more people screened for cancer, noting that more than 9 million screenings were skipped during the pandemic. Senator Amy Klobuchar says that's something she was guilty of herself.
I was one of those. I put off my screening for a mammogram for over a year, and then when I finally had one, I found out, I couldn't believe it, I had stage 1A breast cancer.
After treatment, Klobuchar announced in November that she's now cancer-free. President Biden lost his son to brain cancer in 2015. Another goal of the program is to help people diagnosed with cancer navigate the overwhelming amount of treatment information and a healthcare system that can often leave patients feeling helpless. Well, today the White House said it wants to deny Russia an opportunity to use, quote, lies to justify an invasion of Ukraine. The U.S. warns of Russia's possible plans to stage a fake attack. Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
A day after U.S. troops boarded a plane for Poland, Secretary of State Antony Blinken discussed with his Polish counterpart the buildup of Russian troops at Ukraine's border.
We strongly prefer that Russia choose the path of diplomacy and dialogue, but if it does not, we are fully prepared for the alternative.
The U.S. has revealed Russia is planning to stage a fake attack as a pretext to invade Ukraine. The Biden administration has not publicly provided direct evidence, though officials in Kyiv say the U.S. has shared intelligence with them, pointing to a past playbook of spreading disinformation.
They want to confuse people and to build this fake reality that doesn't exist.
Lawmakers described the classified briefing they received on Thursday as sobering and believe it will accelerate a bipartisan sanctions package in addition to the administration's warning of its own severe sanctions.
So to the Russian people, everything you've worked for all of your life in terms of savings and economic opportunity is very much at risk.
Russian President Vladimir Putin met with China's President Xi Jinping while in Beijing for the Winter Olympics. The two issued a statement criticizing external interference in the internal affairs of other states and opposing NATO expansion in Eastern Europe.
We have our own relationship with China. Our focus right now is continuing to unite with allies and partners to respond decisively if Russia further invades Ukraine.
The White House also warns that destabilizing actions in Europe would also impact China's interests. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Today's Secretary of State Blinken also discussed the Russian military buildup in a phone call with the Ukrainian foreign minister. The State Department says the secretary, quote, made clear U.S. willingness alongside allies and partners to impose swift and severe consequences on Russia if it chooses to escalate. Still to come on Live at 5, it's Friday, which means it's almost time to hit the snowmobile trails. We've got snow conditions from across the Northland coming up in Trail by Trail.
Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app.
At Bath Planet, our bathrooms are maintenance-free, made in the USA, and professionally installed by our certified installers to ensure your job will be done right the first time. For the month of February, we are offering no interest, no payments, and nothing down until 2023. We are also giving you 50% off all labor. Our products are backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval, so give us a call or go online to book your appointment today. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare coverage helpline. Call. Check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-310-2570. That's 1-800-310-2570 now. Get ready to lose. Saturday, February 12th, one big show. The deck will explode with X-Fest. The most extreme night of X Games entertainment with motorcycle riders from 5 different countries doing big, sick tricks. Advance tickets at www.tecc.org. More information and discount tickets at xfestlive.com. Saturday, February 12th. Gates open 6 p.m. show at 7:30. X-Fest.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight, where outdoor enthusiasts will surely be glad for a bit warmer weather coming up next week. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. From Ashland County to Ely, what you need to know before hopping on the snow machine as we take you around the Northland, trail by trail. We start things off across Douglas County tonight with a county-wide report from the Forestry Department. Most trails have been groomed, but they need more snow. There is still dirt poking through on some trails, and they wanted to remind riders that they do not groom the lake trails, but encourage you to reach out to the local clubs for those conditions. Additionally, all ski trails were packed and set as of last week. Next, we head over to Ashland County with a report from their county-wide Snowmobile Alliance. The county boasts 204 miles of trails and ones that run through the Chequamegon-Nicolet National Forest. All trails are groomed, open, and in fair to good condition. They want to warn riders there are a few thin areas with exposed rock, though. Most of the time, however, they promise the trails will provide beautiful views and smooth riding. The communities along the way have everything you need, and you're always served with a smile. And we wrap up in Ely tonight with a report straight from the trail. Mayor Scrabble was out there today with the Blizzard Tour crew and says the trails were great. The Ely Igloo Snowmobile Club grooms about 150 miles, with each trail getting groomed about twice a week. He wanted to remind people that Ely Winterfest is happening now. Additionally, there will be a sled dog race at the end of the month, and he encourages riders to be mindful of guests on the trails, but also to come check out the race. We'll have links to full reports from all of today's clubs on our website. If you or someone you know is part of a local Snowmobile Alliance, send us your trail report, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, trail by trail. Still to come on Live at 5, the Winter Olympics officially kicked off today. See how one historic ski jump helped Michigan athletes get to the world's biggest stage.
Well, temperatures started coming up today. We had a morning low of only 4 below rather than 21 below, and the temperature of 9 above beat yesterday's 1 above. And we got 0.2 of an inch of snow. Now, another low is coming our way for Saturday, and that'll bring more than just 0.2. We could go 3 to 6 inches for some zones, and I'll talk about what zone that's going to be coming up after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
Get organized with help from Menards. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, Dakota Shelving has the perfect solution with a variety of sizes and 8 attractive finishes. Right now, an 8-foot long, 11 3/4 by 3/4 inch shelf is just $9.99 after $5 rebate. Keep your space tidy with Designer's Image Cube storage shelves. Get an 11-inch fabric drawer free after rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Today, it was a little bit chilly this morning, but for a good chunk of the day, sunshine was out. And it was a good day for pileated woodpeckers to go on the search for bugs. This is Big Boy from Bill Marshalik's yard. Bill's a retired police sergeant from Hermantown. Now it looks like he has plenty of time to take nature photos now that he's not chasing down suspects. Well, this bird probably suspects we've got some snow coming our way for Saturday, so it's time to stock up on lunch and have some energy to get through the 3 to 6 inches of snow many Minnesotans could get tomorrow, and Wisconsin and the UP could get a little bit as well. We'll talk about how much with the chart in just a bit, but right now we start the conversation with a look at the current conditions at Duluth International. It is still sunny there with a high temp of 7 above, or a current temp of 7 above. Right now the wind is northwesterly 7 miles per hour, and that's driving a wind chill factor of 5 below, but oh, that's nothing compared to the last couple of mornings. We can live with that. Relative humidity is 55%. And current temperatures, they're not super warm, but they're above 0. 2 above International Falls, 1 for Orr, 5 Eveleth in the Quad Cities, 3 Ely, 2 to 6 from Hibbing to Grand Rapids, 7 to 10 from Cloquet to Moose Lake, and similar numbers up the North Shore. Into the UP, we see 3 to 6 from Ironwood to Watersmeet, and about 5 to 10 in Wisconsin. Ashland's an example of 5, Superior an example of 10. Lows tonight could dip down towards the teens below 0 once again, but you know, just yesterday morning we were in the 30s and 40s below, so we're going to call this a warm-up. And we can also thank these low-pressure systems, at least partially, for bringing us a warm-up. The first one came through last night, brought in the clouds and that 0.2 of an inch of snow. The second one coming in from the west brings a 70 to 90% chance for snow on Saturday, and snow that probably will start to add up, especially on the Minnesota side of life. You can see that folks there already facing a winter weather advisory all day Saturday till about 6 o'clock from Carleton County up towards the Canadian border. Right now, with the sunnier sky in place for many places, you know, the clouds are trying to build in. Not quite successful yet, but they will get a little bit better with their luck overnight tonight. And then, of course, that'll lead to the chance for, I'm thinking, 3 to 6 inches of snow for most of northeastern Minnesota here in our area. And the rest of the region, we could go 2 to 4 inches. So hopefully those snowmobile trails in Douglas County that are a little bit on the rough side could get the 4 inches, and that'll help smoothen the situation out just a little bit. Well, for the rest of the weekend, then we're going to see our low-pressure system leave our area, and another cell of higher pressure from Canada come to call by Sunday. But instead of bitterly cold, this one will just be simply cool until a bigger warm-up comes our way next work week, which I'll show you at the 7-day forecast here. Tonight, it's going to be a little bit cool. Yeah, I think Minnesota low temps could go about 8 to 15, maybe 17 below. And for folks in Wisconsin, about 10 to 13 below. Tomorrow's the day we get the chance for snow. 70% shot for Wisconsin and Michigan, 90% chance for that snow in Minnesota tomorrow. High temps about 13 to 21 all around the region. Extended forecast, we hold our own through Monday, and then come Tuesday, Wednesday, we go up towards 30 degrees, which could induce a bit of a rain and snow mix. But Briggs, it's only going to be a 30% shot, and by Thursday it starts to go away. And the warm temperatures start to go away as well.
All right, we are lucky. Thank you, Dave. Top skiers from across the nation showed off their skills at Spirit Mountain today. The 44th annual Atmore Memorial Race kicked off. The competition has a reputation for being a first-class event for elite skiers, which has resulted in multiple Olympians. Skiers from Colorado to Montana and even Canada have come to take part. One skier from Duluth says he isn't racing to reach the Olympics, but rather for himself.
I don't know if that's realistic for me, but my personal goal is just to improve. I want to be the best I can ski and just do well at my level.
In order for skiers to qualify for this race, they have to have a score below 150 points across numerous national races. The event continues through the weekend with the women's race wrapping it up on Sunday. Well, across the world, the Winter Olympics started this morning. One popular sport that people will be tuning into is ski jumping, and a very historic training ground for those athletes lies right in Ironwood, Michigan. The first international ski flying competition was held at Copper Peak in the 1970s. During that time, there were 10 total ski flying events between 1970 and 1994. This drew a big crowd of ski jumpers from all over the world to just a small town in the UP.
Most of them were Olympic caliber athletes. So we've had the best athletes in the world on that site. And we've had, of course, the American team was there every year, and many of those athletes were Olympic caliber athletes also. We've had the best in the world on that particular hill.
Copper Peak is no longer used for ski jumping, but instead for other events. They're hosting a snowmobile hill climb in just a couple weeks. And coming up in just a few minutes, we'll show you how a young Wisconsin woman competing in the ski jump at the Olympics is inspiring the next generation. But first, it's that time of the show now where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from the Humane Society of Douglas County over in Superior. This is Mew. Our friends at the shelter tell us he's what they like to call a cat dog. That means he likes and needs more enrichment than a typical cat. Additionally, he struggles with handling stress and has to be on a special food, but they say he's had no flare-ups while he's been with them. He likes a routine and consistency at home, but they say he'll make a great companion for the right friend. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Mew, you can call the number on your screen. We'll be right back after the break.
Lake Rec is having a huge free indoor heated boat show. Get fishing boats powered by Mercury outboard engines starting at just $12,999. Select models qualify for a free engine upgrade up to $1,000 towards electronics or up to $1,000 toward covers. Something for everybody, something for every budget.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure. I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally, someone who understands the real me.
Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota compact and utility tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,100. See your local Kubota dealer today.
No one's serves you better than Lula Gentleman.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS 3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
This week, Anna Hoffman, who's from Middleton, Wisconsin, will show the world what she's got on the biggest stage at the Olympic Games. Our sister station in Madison shows us how Hoffman's inspiring the next generation of ski jumpers who are embracing this long-time Olympic sport.
Did it scare you at first? Or?
Yes, a lot. It's a different sensation when you're in the air. It's like something you can't experience anywhere else.
In his 5th year as a ski jumper, 11-year-old Ulysses Gribb is setting his sights on new heights.
I want to move on to higher jumps, and I want to have better form.
Here at Blackhawk Ski Club in Middleton, anyone can try to fly.
The first time, it's very exhilarating.
Samuel Monteifel is in his first full winter of training.
I actually just started the 30-meter. That's, to me, a huge improvement.
The 75-year-old ski jumping team is run entirely by volunteers, like Noah Pollard.
There's no other place where you get to fly without wings or being in an airplane.
He's jumped here since he was just as small as these budding athletes. 17 years later, they call him coach.
It's awesome to see all the kids out here trying it out, and I think there's nothing like kids that get super excited about it, come out eager to jump.
But lately, the talk of the hill is all about one particular person.
Anna Hoffman.
21-year-old Anna Hoffman is competing in the Beijing Olympics. Just a few years ago, she too was training here at Blackhawk. In fact, Noah has jumped with her since preschool.
It'll be so great to see her on that stage. She's worked really hard for it.
Even those who have never met Anna feel the Blackhawk pride for their Olympian.
It's really, really cool to think that they started on the same exact hill that I'm jumping now.
In Middleton, Aaron Sullivan, NBC 15 News.
Hoffman is actually the 4th Olympian to come from the Blackhawk Ski Club in Middleton. Blackhawks' Kurt Stein represented the USA in '92 and '94. And then before that, Dave Norby and Bill Bakke both competed in the 1968 games.
On this Friday night, an important consumer alert. If you have salad in your fridge, you might want to hear about the details of a listeria threat. That's all coming up on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Visit essentiahealth.org/myheart to take our free online heart health risk assessment.
The bargain shop.
When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price.
Now in all home furniture stores.
Got a big stop at the bargain shop.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
No-cost COVID-19 vaccines. Learn more at slhduluth.com/COVID vaccine.
Just follow me. I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19. And at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
For the best value in mattresses, shop the Bargain Shop at Home Furniture. This Queen Idle Sleep Hybrid mattress with a head and foot adjustable base is half price and now just $9.99. For the best deals on mattresses, you gotta make a stop at the Bargain Shop inside all Home Furniture locations.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News. Live at 5, here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we got an inside look at Duluth's newest warming shelter. It's set to open in Lincoln Park on Monday and will be open from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. 7 days a week. Additional hours may be added during extreme cold weather. And tonight at 6, we introduce you to one young Duluth figure skater who's picking up the family tradition and making history along the way. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.